So excited to be here with you today, ladies. Each Friday, if you are new to the group, each Friday I go live at this time, which is midday for me. I'm in Melbourne in Australia. For you, it'll obviously be a different time if you're somewhere else in the world, but the same time each week. I do a live training on a topic that I feel is something that's going to benefit you ladies, is going to help you grow your business, is going to help you attract clients more easily, is going to make you more successful online. Now, if you have any suggestions for future topics, I am very open to those, and you can pop them below here or in our group. We have changed the rules in our group recently, whereby posting your offer is only available on a Wednesday in the offer thread. Some people I'm finding are still getting their head around this. If that's you, no problem. If it takes a little bit longer, that's fine. I am really being quite strict on this because I want to make sure we have an uncluttered group where we're not being bombarded with spam or constant promotions. I want to keep it clean. I want to keep it a place that is high vibe, where you can come and grow your business, find out the things that you need to do, connect with other women, and really it is a safe place for you to be. So if this is your first time attending my live training, welcome. If you've been here before, that's fine. Excellent. We're great. Lovely to have you here as well. So let me know if you're here. Say hello. If you are watching on the replay, then pop in hashtag replay so that I know that you're watching on the replay. As we go along today, if you have any questions, ask the questions. If you're coming along later on the replay, feel free to pop your questions below and I will come back and answer them. If you can go through the exercise that we're going to do today, you're going to find a huge difference in the way people see you, in the way that your message is coming across. It will be so much more clear, more it'll stand out more, and it will attract the right people to you because it will be just so clear exactly what it is that you do. So today we're going to be talking about creating a solution statement and how to then use that solution statement to attract clients, book clients easily. So how can you be different? It's very noisy online. How can you stand out from the crowd? How can you stand out? Because I would suspect that for most of you, what you do is not something that you have a monopoly on. You're not the only person who helps people with their business, who helps people to eat properly, who helps people to lose weight, who helps businesses to grow, or whatever the field is that you're in. It's likely that you're not the first person that's done it. For some of you, that may be different, and that's fine. But for most of us, there are other people who can do what we do. So how can we be different? How can we stand out and be the person that people come to instead of them going to someone else? What makes them want to come to you instead? So if you want to be different, if you want to be unique, there are three main things that you need to consider, and you can be unique in one of these or all of these. So firstly, your person. Who's your person? So let's say, for example, you may have a unique person that you help. Maybe you're the person who helps women who have had cancer to then go forth and have a baby after chemotherapy and the treatment. Maybe you are someone who helps survivors of domestic abuse by priests, for example, a really niche market. Maybe you are someone who helps left-handed golfers to become high-level sportsmen. Maybe that's your field. But for some people, that can be really, really specific. I remember I did speak on a call one day to a lady who was a bookkeeper, but she specialised in helping racehorse trainers. So even though she was a bookkeeper, where there's a lot of bookkeepers, that was her specific avatar or her ideal client. Therefore, do you think that if someone is a racehorse trainer and they see bookkeepers out there promoting themselves, and one of them is someone who specializes in racehorse trainers, who do you think they're going to be picking? So maybe that is your unique, your USP, your unique selling point. It may be the person that you help. You may have a really specific, really niche ideal client. Maybe it's the pain point that you hit. Maybe you are someone who helps people who have been diagnosed with pre-diabetes and are they're likely to transform into having full-on diabetes. Maybe that's the specific pain point that you help. You help them stop the diabetes trend and move into a healthy life so that they can continue. Or maybe you are someone who helps sleep-deprived mothers, brand new mothers. You help them to get their babies so that they can sleep. Maybe that's the pain point that you hit. So maybe that's your unique selling point. Or maybe you do have a solution that is unique. Maybe you help people lose weight, but you do it by maybe hypnosis or by tapping or a combination of all these different special things that you've developed into your own signature program. Maybe that's your unique solution. Or maybe if you are a business coach, for example, maybe you are someone who helps people grow their business to a 6 or 7 figure level, but you incorporate spirituality, you incorporate maybe Akashic readings, and as well as the strategy. Maybe that's what sets you apart. So you're therefore going to attract those heart-led, soul-driven type of people who are very spiritual and want to add that into their business. That would set you apart, and somebody who is really finding that is an important thing for them when they are looking for someone to help them, that would draw them to you. So it may be one of these three things. So again, the people you serve, the pain points you hit, or the solution, the specific solution that you offer. It may be one of those things that is unique, or maybe all of them are. But don't think that you have to have everything completely different to everybody else in order to stand out and find your own place in the market. It doesn't have to be as dramatic as that. And what you have at the moment is probably awesome, but maybe if you're not finding people are being attracted to you, you're not booking the clients, you're not getting noticed, then it may be one of these three things that needs work in order to make you get noticed. The more specific you can be on any of these things, the better. And I know people talk about niching and having a narrow niche, but if you can be as clear as possible about who it is you serve, how you help them, then you're going to find that people are drawn to you much more powerfully than if you are vague and leaving it open for to draw in as many different people as possible. So choose quality of your potential clients over quantity. And also think about positioning yourself. Instead of positioning yourself, say, as maybe as a business coach, or as a love coach, or as a weight loss coach. Instead, position yourself as the solution to a problem, because that's what people want. That's what we're talking about today, this solution statement, creating your solution statement. So if you position yourself instead of, I'm a business coach, I help women to move from 6 figures to 7 figures in their business without having to worry about the tech, without having to worry about spending hours online. And I do it in as little as 3 months, for example. But you can see that's a much more powerful statement than just saying, I'm a business coach. And it really conveys to your potential market what it is you do and how you can help them. So if you think of somebody who is, say, a weight loss coach, instead saying that you are a new mum's online weight loss coach, then again, instantly you know who that is for. You're unique because you're online as well. So just think about that. Maybe a graphic designer, if you say I'm a graphic designer, instead you say I'm a branding specialist for online female entrepreneurs. You can see again how different that is and who would be attracted to you, as opposed to trying to attract everyone by having that specificity and being a solution to a problem. Focus again on the results. So don't focus on the how. People don't, to a certain extent they need to know, but mostly if you're focusing on how, if you're telling people you've got a 6-week program that has all these modules and you're going to go through firstly how to eat properly, then we're going to talk about how to get your mindset right, then we're going to talk about the exercise you need to be doing in order to lose X amount of kilos. Instead, if you say at the end of 6 weeks, I'm going to help you regain your love for life. You'll lose a dress size. Your mind will be so much clearer. You'll be easily able to get up each morning and do the exercise that you need, and your family will thank you for it because you're going to be a much nicer person to be around. So really talking about what the transformation is rather than the process of attaining that transformation. So people want to know that you can deliver. You can deliver a result for them. So talking about their pain points and what it is that they want instead is crucial. And today what I've done is I've put it all together into a little solution statement that, although is very short and is very easy, simple, it is really, really powerful. And I talked about this in our Irresistible Boot Camp last week when we had the 3-day boot camp. And it's just something that you can use, whether it's to use yourself, excuse me. We don't want to start coughing everywhere. Whether it's to use yourself in your head so that you're clear on what your message is, or whether you even put it out there as this is what I do to make it clear to your market. It's just a really powerful statement for you to encompass what it is you do in a statement. And sometimes they're shorter, sometimes they're longer. If they're longer, that's fine. You don't need to use the whole lot every time, but it will just allow you to really have that clarity so that when you are putting out your content, when you are connecting with people, you are clear on what it is you do and the message you're putting out there. So in order to be that solution, you need to be clear on 4 things. So for our solution statement, which we'll go through in a minute, you need to have 4 things clear. Firstly, your person. As we said before, who is that person? Who is that specific person that you help? And be as clear as possible, not just women, not just women with a business. For example, it could be online female entrepreneurs who are aged between 25 and 30, for example. And it doesn't necessarily have to have age in it, but it needs to have the things in it that are necessary to define that person and that are important. So for example, if you're someone who is a relationship coach, their relationship status is going to be important. So you might be someone who helps single women between 25 and 30 who are looking for a permanent relationship. Or you may help newly divorced men who are wanting to get back in the dating game. So sometimes relationship's important, sometimes age is important, have they got children, all those things. The things that are important need to be put into this statement, and the things that are not can be pushed aside for the moment. So firstly, who's your person? Secondly, What are their pain points? Now, if you have a clear understanding of who your perfect client is, you should know this inside out. And these pain points should be really emotional ones. They should be really, really clear and not just general. So, for example, let's say the relationship, if you're someone who helps newly divorced women to get over their previous relationship so that they're open to continuing their life as a single woman or open to love, then they may be something like being able to, their pain point may be that they can't trust men again, that they feel that they were betrayed and they don't know how to regain their trust in a potential partner. So something really emotional, not just they feel bad about being divorced, that sort of thing, okay? So use emotion here and paint a picture of what these pain points are. So that's the second thing. The third thing you need to know is what their outcomes are. What is their desired outcome? What is it that they really, really want? What is the clear transformation that they are looking for? Because just knowing that they're overcoming the pain may not be enough. They need to know what they're working to as well. So in that case, for example, it may be they are wanting to feel like they don't have to have a man in their life in order to move forward, but still be happy and be content in themselves with their own company, for example. So what is the clear desired outcome that they have, that they're looking for? And then 4 is, what is your unique process or solution? So for example, it may be you have a special process you go through them with, stumbling over my words here, sorry. So say these divorced women, you have a program called Life After Divorce for the 45 years plus, and it's a 6-week program, and this will be the result of having that. So it's something really specific like that, and we'll go into the solution statement now. So for those, oh, here we go, sorry. I've just seen that you've written something here, Anina. Thank you. So who's your perfect client? What's their pain point? Perfect. Thank you for popping that in there. That's awesome. It makes it so much easier. Okay. And can you answer those questions too, Anina? I'd love to hear your response to that. So let's now look at what your solution statement is. Those 4 things that you need that Anina has kindly typed in there are really, really important, and by knowing those, you can put them into your solution statement really, really easy. Thank you. So I've got it on here if I can find it, just so that it's, because I don't want to risk trying to share my screen, because I think we're going to have problems if I try and do that. So, and I'll type this in later underneath so that you'll have it. There we are. So this is your solution statement. I help your person is going to be your ideal client, your perfect client, with pain point number 1 and pain point number 2 to their desired state. So that's the clear transformation that they're looking for, by your unique process with a specific time, maybe your special product or service. So I help this person with pain point 1, pain point 2 to a desired state by a unique process, specific time, or your special product or service. So how does that sound in practice? Well, here's one that I prepared earlier. So just to give you an idea, very simple. I mean, that statement is very simple, isn't it? But it can be so, so powerful. So let's go through the example that I've got here, which is for sleep-deprived first-time new mums, someone who helps them to overcome the challenges of being a new mum. And me having 4 children, I think I could do this myself. I could run one of these courses, although mine are older now. But let's just go through this to understand how that works in practice. And I want you to pop yours in below, and I'm happy to come back and give you feedback on it. Like I said, I'll pop this this template in there so that you've got it. But if you can fill that in yourself, like I said, it will have so much impact if you can do it really powerfully. So I help overwhelmed, sleep-deprived, first-time new mums. So that's my person. You can see that's a very descriptive term as well. I'm not just saying I help new mums. So I help overwhelmed, sleep-deprived, first-time new mums who are struggling. So this is their pain point. They're struggling with the demands of a newborn who doesn't sleep more than an hour at a time. And they feel like they have no support or empathy from their partner. So these are the two pain points. So the first one is the newborn doesn't sleep more than an hour at a time. And the second one is they feel like they have no support or empathy from their partner. So what are those two top pain points of your perfect client? And talk about it in a way that shows how it plays out in their day-to-day life. So that's who I help. I help them with those two pain points. I'll go through this again at the end. 2, feeling calm and in control with simple, reliable strategies to soothe their baby. So that's helping them overcome the first pain point. And a loving, supportive partner who is totally on board and committed to the new family unit. So the two outcomes for those pain points are feeling calm and in control with simple, reliable strategies to soothe their baby, and a loving, supportive partner who is totally on board and committed to the new family unit. How do I do this? What is my unique process, my specific solution to this? Well, I do this through my Baby Chaos to Mother Calm high-touch group program, which restores peace, harmony and sanity to brand new struggling families in as little as 6 weeks. Now, if you are an overwhelmed, sleep-deprived, first-time new mum, this is the perfect answer for you. This is exactly what you're looking for. So I'll just read it again, just to give you an idea. Now, some people are going to say, oh, that's so long. Why is it so long? I can't use that. That's fine. If you can make it as descriptive as possible and have that as your benchmark, I suppose, put that up on your notice board or on your screensaver. That's always the basis of what you're doing. You can pull little bits out of that and use it when you are doing your content, creating content, doing posts, writing emails, whatever. You don't have to use the whole lot every time, but that gives you as well a clear picture for yourself of what it is you do, what your solution statement is. So I help overwhelmed, sleep-deprived, first-time new mums who are struggling with the demands of a newborn who doesn't sleep more than an hour at a time and feel like they have no support or empathy from their partner, to feeling calm and in control with simple, reliable strategies to soothe their baby, and a loving, supporting partner who is totally on board and committed to the new family unit. I do this through my Baby Chaos to Mother Calm high-touch group program, which restores peace, harmony and sanity to brand new struggling families in as little as 6 weeks. So it's pretty powerful, isn't it? So I would love to see yours, your solution statement. You can model it on mine, or you can model it on definitely on the template though. Yeah, but get some inspiration from mine. And then put it out to the world. Once you're happy with it, once you really feel that it is putting out the essence of what it is you do, then you have a look at that compared to what other people in your industry are doing, and you see the difference. You've got emotion in there. You've got a solution to a problem. You're calling out the right people, your perfect clients. Everything is encompassed in that solution statement. Now, for those of you who find this is a challenge, then I'm offering at the moment some special complimentary sessions which are offer assessments. These are 30-minute sessions where we talk about exactly what your offer is at the moment, what's challenging about it, why it's not selling, what needs to be changed or tweaked in order to make it a must-have offer, and then apply those principles so that you have an offer that is absolutely irresistible. These sessions are only available for a very short time. I'm only opening up my calendar for a few days next week. So if you would like to jump on them, please, I'll put a link below here. You're welcome to jump on there. But this will help you get really clear. So if this is a challenge, doing the solution statement is a challenge, then your offer is a challenge as well, because that's the basis. You need that before you can create the offer. So have a fabulous weekend, ladies. If you would like to have my feedback on your solution statement, then pop yours in below here. And like I said, I'll put in the template so it's easier to follow, because I know that holding it up before, I'll just hold it up one more time for you. Holding it up is not necessarily the best way to do it, especially when I can't get the angle right. So have a wonderful weekend, ladies, and I will see you again next week. Bye for now.